Welcome to SmartLiving Training Product and Hardware Overview. In this module we're going to take a quick look at the overview of the hardware, expansion modules and features of the system. SmartLiving is a product range aimed to offer low-cost flexible security options with quality features and upsell opportunities. Its reliable, expandable and flexible options offer unequaled value. Complete system control is via a choice of user-friendly interfaces such as LCD keypads, touchscreens and smartphone apps. Some of the features include expandable zones and outputs, fully programmable key fobs, a choice of LCD and colour touchscreens, up to 100 user codes and 150 access cards, 15 area partitioning with control from a single keypad or individual area keypads, up to 30 access control readers, text-to-speech voice function, GSM dialer options, SMS voice, contact ID and email reporting, programmable end-of-line termination per zone, Ethernet connectivity for remote programming, iOS Android apps, two-way wireless devices, programmable from keypad software, and many more features. The SmartLiving system is split into two different control types, the 505-515 and 1050-10100. The 505 and 515 panels share the same 5-terminal mainboard, with the 505 supporting 5 terminals in total. It could be considered the 505 is non-expandable. The 515 is the same 5-terminal mainboard but is expandable to 15 terminals in total. Both panels are supplied in a standard metal housing and support a standard plug pack and battery. The 1050 and 10100 panels are 10-terminal mainboards, with the 1050 supporting a total of 50 terminals and the 10100 supporting up to 100 terminals. Both panels are supplied in a large metal housing fitted with a heavy-duty power supply and provisioned for up to 20 amp hour standby battery. The layout of all 4 PCBs is pretty much the same. Starting down in the bottom left-hand corner we have the telephone connection and the AC earth connection. Next we have the iBus data bus expansion connector. This 4-wire data bus is used to connect all of the keypads and expansion modules to the system. Next we have the siren output section. A changeover relay is for a high-powered external siren, and 2 open collector outputs OC1 and OC2, which are negatively switched outputs capable of driving up to 150 mA maximum. These are capable of driving a single screamer or strobe directly, but would need to use a relay to drive high-powered devices. Next are the onboard 5-terminal inputs, which can be configured individually as single inputs requiring no end-of-line resistor, a single end-of-line resistor, dual end-of-line resistors, or a doubled zone. The 1050 and 10100 panels have 5 additional terminals, which can also be configured as 12-volt outputs. It should be noted on the 505 and 515 panels, for additional outputs, a Flex 5 module must be installed. In the bottom right we have the AC power connector for the 505 and 515 panels. The 1050 and 10100 panel has a 4-pin connector connected to the pre-installed power supply. Up the top we have an RS232 DB9 connector which can be used to program the panel. A null modem cable is required to connect the RS232 programming port to a PC's programming lead. The SmartLAN Ethernet board can be installed directly on top of the main PCB and fixed on board using the included hardware. Jumper J16 can be used to power the Ethernet board from the main control panel. Next is the Smart Logo voice module expansion port. The voice module comes pre-programmed with 500 generic messages and can be further programmed using a PC with text-to-speech function up to 30 minutes of programmable messages and supports upload of WAV files. The voice function is used to alert the user to system and zone status messages via the touchscreen keypad or a voice-dialed phone call. In the top left we have the tamper circuit inputs with an onboard tamper switch that is sealed when the control box is closed. The additional 3 tamper inputs require a 2-pin header and can be used for external siren inputs, but are programmed out automatically by the system if not used. Next we have the battery connector, which is simply connected to the battery using the supplied lead. In the middle of the board we have the service or maintenance jumper, which is used to put the system into maintenance mode. This will be indicated on keypads by the word maintenance and the keypad address. When in maintenance mode, the system puts the external sirens offline and will also poll the data bus for new modules or modules that have changed address. This will automatically enroll any data bus modules to the system that have been added or changed. The system should be put in maintenance mode anytime work is being performed and should always be returned to the run position for the system to operate normally. When designing a system, it is a good idea to make sure that there is sufficient power to power the devices that need to be installed. Here is an example of devices' power requirements and the power available from each of the systems. A power distribution module such as the Ness 101278 can be used to take a single output and split it into multiple fused outputs. This can assist with system stability by providing individually fused outputs for each device and can also be used to help manage cabling. For additional power supply requirements, a Ness auxiliary power supply can be installed. These auxiliary power supplies can deliver up to 3 amps of continuous power with battery backup, charger circuit, and individually fused outputs. These auxiliary power supplies can be supplied as a complete unit, including housing, or as a power supply module only for installation into an existing enclosure. For small tasks, there's the 101288 power supply module. This small module can be powered up off an AC plug pack from a standard alarm system and also has a battery charger circuit on board. This can deliver up to 1 amp of power and can be useful to keep in a toolbox. An example of how an auxiliary power supply would hook into a system. The positive is left out from the main control panel, with the negatives being tied together from all parts of the system. The data bus is powered up off the auxiliary power supply, freeing up the load of the main system's power. Looking at the data bus modules, starting with the LCD encode keypad, this is a 4-line alphanumeric keypad with 1 programmable input-output terminal, integrated buzzer, programmable keypad tamper, 4 quick access function keys that can be expanded to 12 function keys, 12 custom programmable function keys per user, all with customizable icons and can be displayed as icons or text view in user mode. The Alien Color touchscreen comes in 4 and 7-inch versions, with the 7-inch version able to be flush mounted. These keypads offer simplified system operation and have features such as integrated card reader, voice speaker and voice recorder, an integrated temperature sensor, and user features such as photo frame feature and changeable skins. The N/S and N/X card readers are multifunction card readers powered directly from the system bus. These card readers can offer up to 4 functions per card reader or 4 functions per user. Multicolored LED feedback informs the user of the feature being triggered. These card readers work with the standard EM format Ness tags and cards. The N/X is a flush mountable card reader that can be fitted to any non-metallic plate. The Flex 5 I/O expander is a 5-terminal input-output expander. Terminals can be configured as single inputs, dual inputs, and 12-volt outputs capable of driving up to 150 mA. 2 onboard auxiliary power connectors can power up sensors and other devices. The Nexus G GSM module is a bus-powered GSM module which offers GSM only or backup dialing to a PSTN line, SMS messaging, voice dialing, and also offers remote control of the panel via SMS or dial-in. The Air 2 radio transceiver is a 2-way radio transceiver that comes in a 10 and 50 channel model. The transceiver can receive and send confirmation signals from SmartLiving radio devices. Multiple transceivers can be installed on a job for large radio coverage. Transceivers support PIRs, key fobs, smoke detectors, reed switches, vibration sensors, tilt sensors, and wireless outputs. The FD100 is a 2-way photoelectric radio smoke detector with dust contamination sensing, tri-coloured status LED, tamper switch, and up to 3 years battery life. The IR100 motion detector is a 12 by 12 meter detector with vertical look down zone and is programmable via software. It has battery saving options such as being able to shut down when the system is disarmed, has tamper protection and offers up to 3 years battery life. The MC100 is a 3-channel radio read switch which has 2 programmable terminals, side and end read activation, tamper protection, and up to 4 years battery life. The 2 programmable terminals can be programmed as external inputs or wireless outputs. The MC200 is a compact radio read switch which also incorporates tilt and vibration sensor. The tilt sensor can be programmed to operate after a predetermined range. The KF100 is a 4-button radio key with status feedback from the system. A coloured LED and buzzer can give status when the system is armed and disarmed. The key fob is provided with 2 user replaceable key mats, one with numbers and one with icons. Key fobs offer up to 5 years battery life and batteries can be replaced by the user. The Ivy satellite siren is a bus-powered smart siren with onboard battery backup. The siren is charged by the system via the bus and is fully programmable via software. The siren offers up to 3 different flashes, programmable siren tones, programmable siren volume, and multiple siren support. Tamper features include an optical tamper, foam and heat detection, an outer ABS plastic shell with an inner metal shell. This siren is also available in a standalone version to be fitted to any system. The SmartLiving data bus isolator is a module that allows the data bus to be isolated from one side to another, which is useful when running cables between buildings. It can also be used to extend the data bus and boost power. Up to 5 modules can be cascaded on a single cable run between the system and the device. The SmartLAN Ethernet module comes in 2 different versions, the S and the G. These modules are installed directly onto the RS-232 port on the board and are powered from the system. Both offer smartphone control, system programming, and IP monitoring. The G module also offers email event alerts with attachments, web GUI control from any web browser that supports Java, and floor plan GUI views for use from the app and also the Evolution Ethernet touchscreen. The Evolution Ethernet touchscreen is a 7-inch touchscreen that is able to control up to 10 panels via Ethernet. It also has media features, 4 programmable function keys, floor plan support, IP camera support, onboard outputs, and live status view of all panels. This concludes the product and hardware overview training module.